Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? Staked everything in his plan for his old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone.
But none yet stood against Alduin himself. Oh, sorry, Birka.
They did not have Dragonland. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like the lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right,
No,
not
we
needed.
will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alderaan approaches.
So be it.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Taro Desparvox, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror.
Ready!
First time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. Use the scroll, Feldir. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished.
Work. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Silesur, my belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Lost Foot, you are
Well,
too
you
late,
asked for it.
Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it.
My power has waxed.
What have you got? Come at me.
You shall not run, never again. Use Dragon Rend. It's the only chance to defeat him.
You may have been warriors of my ancient foes, but you are not their equal. I will be Silesur.
What have you got? Tough day for you. You're digging your own grave. What have you got? Come at me.
You are
This won't
my time has come.
Are you okay? Just stay close and you'll be fine.
Yourself, arrogant mortal.
Now, Dovahkiin, now he is vulnerable.
Are you all right? I never pull my punches. Well, you asked. It's all right. Let's do this.
Strong.
You have my back.
I am
All right, let's do this. It's
First
on.
born of
It's on.
Bakatosh, the lucky
Well-
Zokrat.
It's on.
Cannot be
Let's take
slain.
him on. Let's take him on,
I
my
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pahlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us, Matmahus, but it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Lok Thum.
What's the plan? Remember, magic's a powerful tool. Use it wisely. Wow. Just sensing your magica reserves. You truly are incredible.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
By the gods. We just fought Alduin, and managed to drive him off. And you did most of the work. At least with your whole Dragonrend thing. That shout, It's truly something else. But what is it I just heard? We need to trap a dragon in Dragon's Reach? I don't know if that's more stupid or plain insane. If you have a better lead than this, I'm all ears. Off to a suicide mission it is then, and convince the Jarl to aid us in it. After everything we've been through, this should damn better work. Let's just get this over with.
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own chauffeur farm, you see. And a successful business. Always.
You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? Kinda nice being in on a secret, isn't it?
What is it now, you sweet talker?
Need something? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Now, if you'll excuse...
I'm not asking you to be fine.
Fogwell, did you slip out again last night for a drink at the Banner?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Visits to the town will make you an easy
I
target
must have
for
misheard you.
assassin.
I
should
thought
have
you
told
asked me to
first.
help you trap a dragon in my
So,
palace.
But it will never stop me from trying.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll tan your hide for sure.
No Nord could have said it better. I'll stand beside you, Dragonborn. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
So, as the Dragonborn, you really do have some hefty responsibilities. I'm glad I'm not you. As your traveling companion, though, I do have to share in at least some of your burdens. So, take that as an encouragement for you. Someone had...
Mama, you're back. Let's play a game. Aww.
Do you need something? Oh, what would you like me to wear, love? You know, it's not just the thrill of adventure. It's wondering what might happen after with such delight. That's thoughtful of you. This is amazing, love. I'll be sure to treasure it.
Stupid dog.
Another day in Skyrim. I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable, the weather or the inhabitants. Are you really sure? It seems like you can carry a lot more than I can. Oh, all right. Goodbye then. Hey, I'm glad you're here with me. Let's make some more stories. Oh? What is it? Do you have anything that I could use? Sounds good. So, what's on your mind? Oh? What would you like me to wear, love? A word of advice. Anything but heavy armor. It's too sluggish for me. If you run into any trolls, you ever think about what's next? I've always fancied visiting the Somerset Isles. I'm glad we're together. I'm glad you're here.
She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
Oh? What would you like me to wear, love? What armor would you like me to wear? Very well.
Mama!
So, what's on your mind? You're too sweet. My father's sword. You must admit, he did have good taste when it came to Akaviri weaponry.
Yes? Yes?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
So, where are we off to now?
Sure thing. This is a good time to rest. We can hold each other close, if you'd like. Do you need something? I knew you'd miss me. Oh? What is it? Mind if I take a look at our loot? Remember, magic's a powerful tool. Use it wisely. So, what do you want to talk about? Oh? What would you like me to wear? What armor would you like me to wear? All right. Yes, Dragonborn? Keep that weapon sharp, and that wit sharper. It's a dangerous world out there.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
Wow. Just sensing your magicka reserves. You truly are incredible.
He's a true lord.
Have you heard? Another dragon attack. Kyne's group this time.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Yes? Make it quick. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. I can't agree to any peace council until I know Tullius will be there. The other Jarls could take that as a sign of weakness. I don't need you to teach me how to play high politics in Skyrim. But you're right. There's nothing to be gained by refusing the Greybeard's request. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Fight or die well.
They used to call this city the City of Kings. In my books, anyway. I wonder how Windhelm looked back in my time. I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Spare some gold for a veteran?
Ugh. Been tending to your hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
I'd read stories about the Solitude Windmill, but I didn't expect it to be that big.
Controlling the Pale gives Ulfric a port town and takes the pressure off of Windhelm. But it's only a matter of time before it's back in our hands. The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
Well,
that's not what
this castle definitely looks better than the one back on the island. That's for sure.
And Winterhold support him.
What is it?
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like.
Let's move faster. The sun is... it's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon War. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. Very good. So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Now that everyone is here, please...
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
Exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only
What
reason
is it now, you sweet talker?
was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire's finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
I'm glad we're together.
Traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land
Is he with you, Delphi? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with
Incredible. The architecture here is truly something.
Can you put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorli the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness.
Wow.
What say you, Dragonborn?
truly looks like something else.
Even the Dragonborn betray Skyrim. These terms are not acceptable. You know that.
I'm listening.
Don't play dumb, Tullius.
Bah, this is a waste of time. I can see that we won't get better terms from this council. So be it. The Sons of Skyrim at least put the greater good above our own interests.
I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to my heart. You're a great shot, love.
General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then...
The Ancestor Glade was a sight to see. We should go back and visit, if we have the time.
You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
We have nothing to talk about until Carmilla is dead. We have nothing to talk about until do the right thing. Carthanax deserves to die. We have nothing to... talk about until Paarthurnax is dead.
I'd give a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again, when he had to swallow the terms of the truce.
I never... knew it would be this beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place. Kind of feeling a little uneasy here. Everyone just seems so reserved. But not...
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports?
You've been a good friend to me. That means...
Yes, milady. That
In
unpleasantness at
honor of
Hogan
your
supposedly
service in
involved the
battle,
dragon.
I am
It
hereby
killed several
granting you
soldiers before
permission
it
to
departed.
purchase property. I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty of preparing a private carriage. Just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
I'm Riften's appointed steward. How can I help you?
The throne suits me, don't you think? My title is just a formality. I've always been in charge around here.
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me.
Did we have an appointment? No. Delivery? I can't remember.
Back again? What is it this time?
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so... open.
We're ready, Dragonborn. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Wow.
We're ready.
Just sensing your magical reserves. You truly are incredible.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Good.
We're ready when you are.
Hear that?
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Overcame. Here I am. I will conquer where Alduin failed.
You got this one. Done? Good. I'm calling it. This one's in the back. I'm calling it. This one's in the back.
Need
I think it's holding.
to Ulbonar. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, hmm? No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn,
one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most...
Something to tell the Great... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Get ready to open the trap.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the guns.
Was nu? Dini dein Rufe Astval. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Is that a... Oh no. That's your plan? Let me make sure I understand it. You ride a dragon to an ancient burial mound, alone, and then travel to a realm of Aetherius. There, you defeat Alduin, and somehow come back to the world of the living in one piece. Yeah, I can't exactly say the plan sits well with me. But you could die. And you are the first person I've ever trusted. The only person I've ever loved. Please, don't go. There has to be another way. All right, it's not easy. Now, go. Save the world. There's no keeping you back. Gods, I want to see you again so badly. You better come back alive. Now go, hero.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Uth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Affirmative. Mubokotin Stinselok.
The bravest person I've ever met. The biggest fool. In the red guard.
This is as far as I can take you. Griffworth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Fus, Roda!
Look!
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know, but none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought? I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate. I'll try to hold you quickly before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Look!
There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Look!
Do you know the way? I'm weary and lost. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Look! Look!
Turn back, before he finds you.
Look!
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead. A fateful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled, your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes. But living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? welcome the chance to challenge the blade of Ysgramor's heir, honored shield sister to Kodlak Whitemane, whom I've watched for in vain. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you and your errand.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim. The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe.
Far you've traveled, your trials long, to taste of Sovngarde's sweet delights.
Seek ye food or song unending?
Shore's high seat stands empty.
Find welcome
His
here.
mien is
Warm your
too
soul.
bright for mortal eyes. No gloom can hold my heart.
Why does Shore forbid us to face
I
Alduin?
long to fight
I
that
fear
foul
no
worm.
World
But by Shore's command we curb our wrath.
A cup, Dragonborn, to death and glory.
By Shore's command, we curb
Dragonborn.
our wrath. So, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde at long last of Alduin's foul mist?
At long last, Alduin's doom.
My disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice is neither wide nor easy. But if you stray from wisdom, then to Sovngarde you will not return.
Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare.
Seek ye
Its
food or
shadowy
song
gloom
unending?
is his shield
Fighting,
that
fellowship and roasting? Find welcome.
A cup, Dragonborn, to death and glory.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater.
Alduin escaped
fears
us
you.
long ago.
We must
Today
drive
we
away his
take
mist,
our
shouting
well-tempered
together,
revenge.
and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
eyes of Shore upon you this day. Defeat Alduin, destroy the Soul Snare.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts! Look!
Again, as one.
Look!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
His power crumbles. Do not pause for breath.
Look!
Together.
Or ours. Sure.
Nowhere to hide. Hunter becomes our prey.
They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Oh, hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to Nurn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Serot Fur Kanaran.
Came before all others, and has always been. Happy? No, I am not happy. Zeh mahi lost, ondur bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zurtiraz Ach-Ukhma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. You saw more clearly than I. Certainly more clearly than Alduin. Roch Funta Korav. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Benesitid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Crosis. Solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Gora, I feel younger than I have in many years. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vaxen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Kuza Wundana Wawuthkain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenex's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odaving. Call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
Mama, you're home. Look what I found. Here, take it.
You're back. I thought you were dead, or something happened, or I thought... What about Alduin? Is he gone? I feel so relieved. I should have never doubted you. Oh, to be proven wrong has never felt better. Welcome back, my love. Now, don't you ever scare me like that again. I'd like to spend a little more time with the love of my life, you know. And I won't have you flying off to Sovngarde too soon. Not on my watch. I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I know you'll be doing the same with me. I never thought I'd enjoy the domestic life, but this place, it's growing on me. I knew you'd miss me.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit.
Make it quick.
Stupid dog.